Yeah, just yesterday alone, it melted the snow quite a bit. It's about 40 degrees this morning. And all of this snow is even punchier than it was yesterday. A lot more. Got up to 53 yesterday. Hopefully this ice cube that's in this barrel has melted. I can just bring this barrel up the hill by hand. You can let it sit down there for another day or two. Just worried about the winds kicking it up over the cliff here. There's still some in there. One more day. I'll let it sit here one more day. All right. Cloudy. Overcast today. Hopefully we get some rain. That's what I need this for. This is my cistern for the west side of the roof. Get that set up and start capturing water off the roof. Otherwise I'm melting snow and using that for all my water needs. All right, we'll come back in the morning and check that out tomorrow morning. And hopefully it doesn't rain hard today or get windy. It's that time of the year to put the snow machines away for the summer. Park them under the back porch here, and this is where they're going to stay until winter hits. And then later on today, I got to get in the workshop and get that all cleaned up, get the shower sauna cleaned up, and the ATV shed, because there's stuff from the winter just thrown in there. Set this back up. You can see my ATV shed, it just has stuff thrown in there. Oh, still a little ice in there. Come on. Now I'll try to drag this up the hill, but I think it's still too heavy. Well, at least I can lift it now. So the plan today is to pull this countertop and get my drawers installed. I have to put the slides in. I got to do a couple cuts and install some bracing along the back side for the slides to mount to. So that is the plan. We get going on pulling all the screws that are attaching this to the cabinet base and get this countertop up and out of the way. So in addition to the drawer slides, I made a mistake when I epoxied this countertop. I didn't do the bottom. So what that has enabled is the wood to swell and then shrink, swell and shrink, and it has cracked the epoxy. But the great thing about epoxy is you can just sand this down and put another layer on. So I'm going to do that. But I am going to epoxy the bottom, so that's going to seal this wood in, and it's not going to let the wood swell and shrink anymore. hold it for the meantime. I'll pull them back out and run those GRK screws in there once I get everything aligned. So I'm going to pull this out and flip it around, and I'll get the drawer lined up and then secure the slides to the drawer. So the first drawer is done. It's lined up pretty well. What I do from here is I will make a faceplate for it made out of the same wood, and that'll screw in from the back side, and then I will put the handles on. So I haven't quite decided which handle I'm going to go with on the drawer faceplates, which are going to cover this whole drawer. I'm leaning towards these because they have a less likelihood of getting caught on your clothing. But I'm still going to have to use these over here because I really don't, I don't know. I might put these here too. So I'm getting a little further along with the drawers, and I've made some drawer faces. I didn't route the edges at all, but I can take them back off and route the edges later. I just want to get this thing functional for right now. And the color isn't matching yet, but this pine will yellow up, or I can sand the other pine, get everything the same color, and I think I'm going to oil everything down with a wood oil instead of a stain or paint. So after I get the drawer face attached to the drawer, I have a jig. It lines up where the drill holes need to be for this handle. And then I'll run these screws through the backside and secure the handle to the drawer face. I've decided to go with these because the other style, likely to get my clothing caught on it from time to time. And with these, there's really no chance that that's going to happen. So. So one other thing that I need to do is set the stove back further. But right now the gas line comes up through the floor and blocks this stove from sitting all the way back. Problem that I'm going to have is hitting the knobs and the handle. So I took the handle off for right now, but I need to get this set further back so that I don't have interference with the drawer and the knobs in this handle. But not bad for first time building cabinets. Coming out pretty good, and they're exceptionally strong. I messed up with the drawers over here. I made them 1 inch too wide. But I managed to salvage them. I'm going to put them in this cabinet here. I did have to shorten them down 2 inches to make them work with this cabinet, but I couldn't make them narrower. I could only shorten them with the way that the cuts were made. I don't have any spare wood out here right now, but when I go back to town, I'll get the wood that's needed to make these 2 drawers and get those made up real quick and slide them in there.